right, good afternoon, everyone, or good evening, I suppose, depending on when this game gets up to YouTube. We are live from Columbia, South Carolina for the Southern Mid-Atlantic Conference Championship game between the Upstate Huskies and the Rock Hill Black Knights. Hi, everyone. I'm Luke Ruff, tuning in from what is sure to be an absolute barn burner of a game. The playoffs have shaken out to this point. 4 teams got in out of 8 available. The Huskies defeated the Charlotte Blue Storm by a 30-6 margin, and the Rock Hill Black Knights defeated the Union County Vipers to make it here. I imagine that we are on Rock Hill's home turf here at the park at 200 Leisure Lane in Columbia, South Carolina. I believe it is referred to as Seven Oaks Park by the locals around here. And we have got a lot of folks out here broadcasting this one. The Black Knights are broadcasting this onto their pay-per-view channel online. We've got a PA booth set up about maybe 100 feet to our left, and we are set up on a pair of bleachers, getting this one to you free of charge as soon as the game is over and we get a stable enough Wi-Fi connection to upload this one. Should be a lot of fun. I tell you, Rock Hill, I was over on their sideline. They look to have some really big players, but from what I've seen, these Huskies have played with a lot of heart, and when they've gotten momentum, they have not slowed up for anything, be it in the fourth quarter, second quarter, whenever. If they find something that works offensively, they will not let up until they completely exhaust all their options or the other team adapts. They have proven that they can score in bunches, and they may need to do that against the Black Knights. No roster given to us by Rock Hill, so we'll be referring to the players by number unless we hear something. We do have the Huskies roster right in front of us, though. No major personnel changes. All the key players are ready to go for this championship game. And we've got 2 Huskies back deep to return this one. Looks like Demaje Foster and Azur Daniels back deep to receive this kick. So the Black Knights will be starting off the second half with the ball, but until then, we've got half an hour of football to be played. Championship matchup between the Rock Hill Black Knights and the Upstate Huskies heading your way in just a moment. And this kick is low and might be heading out of bounds. Yep, that one, I think I cleared the fence. That one was way out there. So I guess the Black Knights wanted to prevent a return, and they'll certainly do that. But on the flip side, the Upstate Huskies are going to have some really solid field position to start out this first drive. Ball is going to be placed on the 35-yard line, and Brendan Taylor and this Husky offense are going to take over from there. They have had quite a season so far. I think they've scored 30 points in all 3 games we've covered. It'll be first down and 10 for them. Quarter number 1, no time has come off the clock yet, and already it looks like, and the Black Knights are making a lot of adjustments already defensively. It looked like they were playing cover 2. Now they shift to a cover 3 sort of look. And they're just going to cut out the middleman and hand this one off to Keonta Cartledge, who's able to rumble forward for a nice gain. We'll see where they spot him. And that'll go as a gain of 9. So a nice start to things early for the Huskies. I imagine that is going to be the key to the game for the Huskies. They've got to find a way to get Brendan Taylor in a rhythm early so they can complete the downfield passes consistently when the need arises. And the key to that is, of course, going to be establishing this running game early. The Charlotte Blue Storm were absolutely not going to give it to him. Keonta Cartledge able to pick up a first down there, maybe gained about 5 yards. It'll be enough for a Husky first down. So I imagine there is going to be something of a quick progression over the course of this game. I would think that the Huskies might try and start things off by establishing the ground game early, then maybe transition into some quick throws off of some run-pass options, and that might have been at least a read option right there, and the Black Knights are ready for that one. Cartledge chopped down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down and 10. So as I was saying, get the run game established early. That'll open up some RPOs, and then once the RPOs get going and Taylor's in a rhythm, you might have a chance to complete some play action passes down the field. But that is certainly a long ways down the line. We are barely a minute and a half into this game. Demaje Foster in the slot. 3 receivers to the right for the Huskies. So far, 3 straight handoffs to Keonta Cartledge, and now Taylor's back to pass under a lot of heat early, going over the middle, and that one is the Huskies sideline save brought it in, and he did. That is Derek Gentry for a nice gain. And that'll be enough for another Upstate Husky first down. I'll have to see if I can stand up here and get a little bit of a better view of the field. Yeah, I can see some. Hopefully the mic's still picking me up. 2 receivers on either side of the field for the Huskies. Or no, they got 3 receivers to the right, and they're going to give it to Cartledge that way, and he is chopped down after a gain of maybe 1. And we'll see. I don't think they're going to move the sticks at all for that one, so it'll go as no gain. 2nd down and 10 coming up. And the Black Knights making a couple of substitutions. Again, you can see 79 coming off the field, and he was replaced with a man of equal proportion. They've got some big guys on that defensive line. And the Huskies, they aren't the biggest on the offensive line. They do have some size. It's not the 90s Dallas Cowboys by any means, but that'll be a matchup to look at moving forward. And now the Huskies are back in that 2 receiver set. 2nd down and 10. They're going to motion Foster across the formation and then hand it off to Cartledge. I think that was a triple option, and they're just going to send that one with Cartledge straight up the middle. Might have gained a yard on that one. Can't really tell from here. I think they're going to call it 3rd down and 10. So far we've seen a very, very heavy dose of Keonta Cartledge and not much else from the Huskies. Interesting game plan here. And now 3rd down and 10, so they're really in a gotta throw it situation here unless they've got some kind of draw set up. And yep, empty backfield for Taylor. Cartledge is split out as a receiver. Taylor's going to roll to his left under a lot of heat, slings it out to the sideline, and I think that one was caught, but I don't know that they got enough for a first down. And nope, they're going to say that pass is incomplete, so it'll bring up 4th down and 10. Now, they are kind of in no man's land. Keith Adams-Hunter is the Huskies kicker, but I have not seen him attempt a field goal this season, and it looks like they are indeed going to leave the offense on the field, so it'll be 4th down and 10 for the Huskies. Rock Hill has a chance to get a really big defensive stop on the opening drive. We'll see what Upstate has dialed up. Can't quite see where the ball is. I think they're around the 30-yard line. Need to get to the 20 or so. And they fake the handoff. Taylor's looking deep, got a man, and that one is intercepted. Didn't get enough air under that one, and that might actually benefit the Huskies a little bit. That pass had been batted down. It would have been a turnover on downs, and the Rock Hill Black Knights would have taken over at the 30. Instead, I think they picked that one off at about the 1-yard line, so they're going to have a very long field to work with. Little lost the battle. We're going to try to win the war action there from the Huskies. See what they've got dialed up defensively. In the meantime, 1st down and 10 for the Black Knights. We'll catch a glimpse of their offense for the first time this game. Looks like 11:21 left to go in the first quarter. So following the arm punt from Brendan Taylor, 1st down and 10 for the Black Knights. Quarterback number 3 in the shotgun. He's going to motion his running back into the slot. So an empty backfield. 3's back to pass. Under some heat. And slings it across the middle. Pass is low and incomplete. Intended for the receiver number 4. It'll be 2nd down and 10. And the Huskies making a quick substitution on defense, bringing in another quarterback, it looks like. Seems to be B.J. Roseborough, if I read that correctly. Looks like 23. And a corner blitz there from the Huskies, and it works to perfection. They blew that run up well behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss. It'll set up 3rd down and long. The official count looks to be 3rd and 13. So both defenses trading blows early. Both teams have gotten into 3rd and long situations. The Huskies should not make the most of theirs. We'll see what the Black Knights have dialed up. Number 3 going to roll to his right and slings it out on the comeback for 82. And that's going to be a face mask, so even if they didn't get the yardage, they're going to be able to pick up the 1st down anyway. Number 82, the receiver there, and this will be a 1st down for the Black Knights. Yeah, it wasn't a super terrible face mask. He didn't grab it, but his hand... Check the call. The Black Knights certainly seem to be moving this up. And yep, it is going to be a face mask against the Huskies. So that'll bring up 1st and 10 for the Black Knights. Their first yardage of the game comes off of a penalty. 15 yards. 2 receivers on either side of the formation now. 3 back to pass. Under some heat now, rolls to his left, and I think he's just going to take off. And he is taken out after a short gain. See where they spot him. And it looks like he picked up more yardage than I thought. It's going to be a gain of 7 on the quarterback scramble for number 3. 2nd down and 3 coming up. Ball right around midfield, and that's a quarterback keeper for number 3, and he was almost chipped down behind the line. Instead, they knock him out of bounds past the sticks, it looks like. Yep, and seems that the quarterback's last name is McCoy. We'll make note of that. So McCoy needed 3 yards, got 5. It'll be 1st down and 10 for the Black Knights. Seems to be a particularly run-heavy attack thus far, with a heavy dosage of quarterback scrambles. I don't think they've handed it off once to this point. Lots of straight sweeps and a lot of bootleg action to boot. And there is that handoff, and yeah, pardon me, that's the 2nd time they've handed it off, and that is the 2nd time that the Huskies have blown it up behind the line of scrimmage. So that'll go as a loss of 2, 2nd down and 12 coming up. Clock continues to roll. I think we are at 8:40 left to go in the 1st quarter. There is, you can't tell from the camera, there is quite a glare. We've got some beautiful weather, but the sun is shining right at us, so it's making it a little hard to see any sort of electronic equipment. And they're going to motion 88 across the formation. McCoy back to pass, got a clean pocket, and that pass hit one of the Husky defenders in the chest, bounced up and into the arms of a Black Knight receiver. So Rock Hill catching a little bit of a break there. It's going to be enough for a 1st down, I would imagine. And I think we got a flag on the play. It's going to be a false start against Rock Hill. The Huskies will happily take that one. It'll be 2nd down and 17 as opposed to 3rd and short. And so the Black Knights actually broke the huddle on this one. A little bit of an interesting wrinkle. They're going to come out in a 3-receiver set. 1 guy to the left, 3 to the right. And it looks to be some kind of zone coverage here from the Huskies. And McCoy under some major duress, and he's going to be brought down in the backfield by Hampton Wedman. That is a major loss of yards, and now the Black Knights are in third and very long. Official count looks to be, man, I can't even tell. This is third and 20 plus for sure. We'll call it third and 24. Loss of about 7 on that one. And now, even though we are only 2 drives in, both teams have had trouble getting receivers open down the field, which is usually what you need to pick up long distance downs like this. So we'll see what the Black Knights have drawn up. Empty backfield for McCoy, under duress already, hit as he throws, and that one is going to be incomplete. Led his receiver too far to the outside of the field, and that will bring up 4th down. So to this point, McCoy, 1 of 3 passing for about 10 yards. Something to keep an eye on. I think McCoy actually has Brendan Taylor got 1 completion for about 20 yards, so only 2 completed passes over the course of those first 2 drives. Both teams trading blows defensively. Rock Hill looked like they had something going and then started going backward. Had a run get blown up behind the scrimmage, then a holding penalty and a false start penalty, a sack. Got them in 3rd and 24, and they could not recover. So the punt unit is out. Looks to be DeMaje Foster back to return this one. And yep, that is Foster along with Keyston Bishop Sr. And this punt goes to the far sideline, and Foster scoops it up, but he fell down in the process. So no return on that one. Ball is going to be placed around the 25-yard line, it looks like. And, oh, yep, there's the down marker, so they're going to be on the 28. First down and 10 from the Huskies for there. Or first down and 10 for the Huskies from there, I should say. Three receivers set for the Huskies. Trips to the left side of the field, empty backfield for Taylor. And this is going to be a quick screen out to Foster. He's got some blockers in front of him, cuts upfield, makes another man miss, spins out of a tackle, and he is not going down without a fight. That's going to be a gain of 12 yards, and we got some extracurricular after the fact involving the tight end Adrian Briscoe, excuse me. We'll check the marker. This one might be coming back. That flag was thrown after Foster had completed his run. He was already down. So, see what happens here. It is going to be a personal foul against the Huskies, and I think they're going to call it 15 yards from the spot of the foul, so all in all, the Huskies lose 3 yards. Yep, and the ball was on the 28. They're going to move it back to the 25, so it'll still be first down. The Huskies did technically pick up the first on that one, and then they moved it backward 15 yards. And yet they're calling for the chain gang to move on down. First down and 10 from the 25. So Taylor at least is able to get another completion in on that play. We'll see what the Huskies have dialed up here. First down and 10. Deonta Cartledge in the backfield alongside Brendan Taylor. 3 receivers to the left of the field. They're going to flip it out to Eric Rice, who's got some running room, and then is met hard after a gain of 4 yards and runs straight into the coaches. Got some attrition on the sideline already. Will stand as a gain of what looks to be 4 yards. It'll set up second down and 6. Ball is on the 29-yard line. The Huskies have had some trouble moving past that point, it seems. Again, 3 receivers to the left side of the field. They like what they see with these screens. Oh, that was really well drawn up. Perfect time to call the pump fake screen. They've had a lot of success with that, but the Rock Hill Black Knights have done their homework and had that one covered up beautifully. It'll be third down and 6. DeMaje Foster, the intended receiver, and he was blanketed on that play. is 3 for 5 on the game for about 30 yards and an interception to this point. But that interception does have a little asterisk beside it. Could be viewed as an arm punt of sorts. And Taylor looking to his left, going to go across the middle for Gentry. That's been his favorite target this year. Gentry cuts it upfield, moving and taken down right around the 50-yard line. Nice yardage after the catch there by Derek Gentry. He has had a really nice season catching the ball for the Huskies to this point. We did not get to see the Huskies' first games of the year. We have seen their last 3, and in all of those, he has been a major factor, particularly as the game goes on. He's made his biggest impact in the 3rd and 4th quarters. Interesting to see him getting involved early. They're going to stick with that 4-receiver set, 2 guys on either side of the field, and they're going to motion Cartledge out of the backfield. Taylor looking his way, and we got flags, and it's going to be a false start against the Huskies. So that'll be 1st down and 15. A lot of flags already. We may be in for a lengthy game. 3:01 left to go in the 1st quarter. It looks like 3:01 anyway. Can you tell?
1st down and 15.
Yeah, it's either. Yeah, I can see the seconds. I can't see the main number. Actually, it looks like 4:45 now, not 3. So about 2/3 of the way through the 1st quarter, regardless. And this is a straight handoff to Cartledge. And he lowers his head and gets about 3 yards on that run. And we'll see where they spot him. And I think they're going to call that a gain of 4. So 2nd down and 11. Nice little gain there by Cartledge. We'll see what the Huskies draw up here. Whether they try and go ahead and pick up the 1st down or maybe run it again or throw a screen to try and set up a 3rd and manageable. Three receivers to the right side of the formation. And they're going to hand this one off to Cartledge going left, got a little bit of a hole and pushes the pile forward. We do have a flag, and oh, we got a fumble after the play. Rock Hill says they got it. We'll check the marker. A lot going on here. Antoine Legrune, one of the coaches for the Huskies, was none too happy when that flag was thrown, so this one might be against Upstate anyway. Cartledge lost the ball at the tail end of it. Rock Hill still saying they've got it, so this one might be going in favor of the Black Knights. Got the ball spotted at the 40-yard line. And it's going to be a hold against the Huskies. Looks like there might have been 2 separate holds against the Huskies, so those would be declined, I would imagine. Though the Huskies' offense is staying on the field. Everything's still getting unpacked. I guess the Huskies didn't fumble the ball. Either Cartledge's knee was down when he lost it, or the Huskies were able to get on the bottom of the pile after he lost it. Yeah, they're still getting this one sorted out. But it looks like the Huskies are going to retain possession. And no movement from the chain gang either, so I think that Rock Hill might have declined that penalty. Instead of making it 2nd and 21, it'll be 3rd down and 11. Oh, that explains it. So there were offsetting penalties. And actually, they're moving this one up a bit. So maybe the referees signaled in the wrong direction. It's going to be a 1st down for the Huskies. Glad they got all that sorted out. Certainly a lot going on. We'll hope for a more straightforward play here. And they've got Briscoe lined up as a tight end. I think they got 3 receivers on the other side of the formation. And they're just going to send it up the middle with Cartledge. Oh, and he lost the ball this time, and the Black Knights get that one. So if at first you don't succeed, try again. I mean, Cartilage got hammered. I don't know many running backs who could have hung on to that one. I would not feel too terribly bad about losing that. 3:13 left to go in the first quarter. We've got the game's first turnover, or the second turnovers, in as many drives for the Huskies. An interception thrown by Taylor on the first one, and then a fumble forced by the Rock Hill defense on the second one. It'll be first down and 10, still no score. Both defenses playing quite well so far. And so now McCoy and this Black Knight offense are going to drop back out onto the field. Saw a heavy dose of the run last time out, and when they needed to throw, the passing lanes weren't quite there. See if they stick with the ground game or try and get McCoy into a little bit of a rhythm. And they're going to blitz a corner off the edge, and great recognition there, and an even better hit by number 13. That is Nigel Moore coming down from his safety spot. Absolutely hammered that receiver and forced the incompletion there. Second down and 10. The Black Knights have only completed one pass so far. Clock is stopped at 3:08. And with that clock stopped, the Black Knights are taking a moment to get huddled up, making sure all their ducks are in a row for this upcoming play. Second down and 10, they're sticking to this 4-receiver set, 2 guys on either side, and we got flags beforehand. No signal from the official quite yet, but they do appear to be moving this one backward. So false start against Rock Hill. That'll bring up second down and 15. Both teams having some issues with penalties so far. The Black Knights, I don't know that the Black Knights have crossed midfield, and if they did, they lost that yardage very quickly on drive number 1. And McCoy sending this one deep, got a man open, and that is caught. Now they've gotten past midfield. That was B.J. Roseboro, got beat on the coverage and made up for it by tackling that receiver before he could get into the end zone. So it'll be a first down, big gain there, and a perfect time to dial up the second completion of the game for McCoy. Ball's going to be spotted at the 40-yard line of the Huskies. And the Black Knights are moving quickly. And McCoy's looking deep again, almost got strip sacked. Great awareness to switch hands. And he scrambles forward for a gain of about 14 yards. That'll be enough for another first down. And you can hear that Rock Hill sideline heating up now. There's a lot of noise coming from there. The Huskies on the hunt for some stops. And B.J. Roseboro is going to check out of the game. Ball is right on the 28-yard line, it appears. And McCoy's going to hand this one off, and running back was almost met and then sort of broke a tackle. 32, that is Mike Quinton Turman, grabbed him by his jersey and made sure he didn't get any further than he already had. It'll bring up second down and around 5. Second down and 6 is the call. Closing in on the end of the first quarter now. It's been a fun game so far. Both defenses have stepped up, but now the Black Knights seem to be driving. And they're going to hand this off again, and the Huskies are ready for that one. They chop him down in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of 1, it looks like. Third down and 7 coming up. And you can hear the chants from the Huskies defense on the sideline wanting to get off the field. I imagine they're going to need 2 stops here because the Black Knights are really in that position where it's in their best interest to go for it, unless they've got a kicker hanging around that I haven't seen. 2 receivers on either, or 3 receivers to the left, empty backfield for McCoy. Now he's under a lot of pressure and he escapes, and he's going to take off. How far can he get? And he is met right at the sticks and dives forward. That's going to be enough for a Black Knight first down. And the Huskies sideline thinks there was some holding. Imagine the referees will be on the lookout for that moving forward. First down and 10 for the Black Knights. McCoy has been a very shifty runner, and we've got a stoppage of play. Looks like a timeout taken by the Huskies. So we'll take a break with them. I think, don't hold me to this, that's either 0:38 or 2:38 left on the clock. I'll move the umbrella. All right. It is hot out here. What is it? November 21st? It feels like July. It's crazy, man. Yeah. Imagine we'll be hard pressed to get snow this year if this weather keeps up. It's been pretty cold for the most part, and decides to warm up today. Maybe something to look at for both of these teams. We got black uniforms and gray uniforms, so those are definitely going to absorb a lot of heat. And McCoy just going to flip this downfield, and that one is out of bounds. It was going into double coverage anyway. That was I don't know if I'd call that throw lazy or graceful, but he just kind of sat back in the pocket and flipped his wrist. Didn't do much with his feet. It'll be 2nd down and 10. Outside contain the call for the Huskies. They've had some trouble containing the edge, at least when McCoy takes off in that direction. 3 receivers to the right side of the formation. This could be a bootleg. And McCoy just going to flip this downfield again. I guess I saw something they liked on that last play, but no dice on this one either, so it'll be 3rd and 10 just like that. Another one of those effortless passes down the field, and both of them have been overthrown and to the left. Malik Ball normally plays center. He's going to check out of the game. Imagine the Huskies are wanting some speed on this one. And they're substituting, they're bringing in DeMaje Foster, and now they're substituting out another big man, so bringing in some help in the secondary, it looks like. Black Knights might have an avenue with which to run this straight up the middle. I don't know if they'll get 10 yards, but it'll certainly make it 4th and interesting. 3 receivers on the right side of the formation. McCoy going to throw. And now he's under some heat. Just kind of flings it over the middle, and that one is caught. We do have a flag. Dangerous pass there. He kind of went on a little quarter roll, and we got a hold, so this one is coming back anyway. Had a man open over the middle on the dig route, and the Huskies are going to accept that penalty. It'll be 3rd down and 20, and we're having some video issues, it looks like. Try and get that back. Yep. So always, I'm sure the coach's heart stop a little bit every time that McCoy makes a throw like he did on the last one. Just a little quarter roll, but enough to disallow him from getting his feet set, and then he threw it across his body to the other side of the field. They are lucky that they came down with that pass. Those usually go for interceptions. And McCoy back to pass again under some major heat, and now sets his feet, got another flag, and we're going to have 2 flags. One came from the backfield, and then we had pass interference after the fact. So if I had to guess, we're just going to have offsetting penalties, and we'll retry 3rd down. Wasn't going to be enough to pick up the first anyway. Yeah, we know one is PI against the Huskies. What is the second one? And they either picked up that flag or they were both against the Huskies. They're going to move that forward 15 yards. So 3rd and 20 becomes 3rd and 5. Now I would not be surprised if we see them try to run this one. And that one, I think that is going to bring an end to the first quarter. It looks like it's hit 000s to me. Nobody seems to be switching sides of the field quite yet. And We'll take a quick break with them. All right, and so the teams do appear to be switching sides of the field, so that will be the end of the first quarter. 15 minutes back on the clock. And the Black Knights with a pivotal 3rd down and 5 coming up well into Husky territory at this point. And of course they had to move to the far side of the field just as we could see what was going on. We will try our best to keep you up to date. Yeah, sight has been definitely a little bit tough to come by. There's a little stand with the PA announcers and then a tent beside them. And then our camera beside both of those, you can see them both in frame. They're kind of blocking the view of the field a little bit. Not too much though. And the Black Knights field position actually helps us out a little bit. We can see everything that's going on. They're on that far hash too, so that helps us as well. 3rd down and 5 coming up. They got a new running back in the game. 3rd and 5 pending. 3rd and 12. This 3rd and 12. So 3rd and 12, McCoy looking for the end zone. Got a man, and was that one caught? And they say no, he must have been out of bounds. He certainly got 2 hands on that ball. But if what I think happened actually happened, that makes 3 times that McCoy has led his man too far downfield and to the left side. So that'll be 4th down and 12 coming up. Instead of 3rd and 5, there was some kind of penalty against the Black Knights or a loss of yardage, something that got them to a 12-yard situation, and they're making a big substitution. I think they're going to try and kick a field goal. For the first points of the game, still tied at 0-0. Both defenses playing quite well, but this is only the 4th possession of the game. And they are going to try to kick this one. 82 has been a receiver. We've seen a lot of him catching passes. We'll see how far he can kick this. And that is low and no hope. Might have been partially blocked. I'm not sure what happened, but that one did not have a prayer. That could be it. So the Huskies with a nice defensive stand. It'll be 1st down and 10 after a long and drawn out drive that saw the Rock Hill Black Knights get deep into Husky territory, maybe even into the red zone. And the Huskies are able to come out unscathed. Still looking for the first points of the game. 14:44 left to go in quarter number 2. It's been a quick one so far. Not a lot of points though. 3rd possession for the Huskies. They've turned it over twice. First drive ended in a goal line interception thrown by Brendan Taylor. Again, we think it might have been intentional because the Black Knights started that drive at around the 5-yard line because of the pick. And then the second one was just a generational forced fumble on Keonta Cartledge. Again, it was a huge hit, and I don't know many running backs that could have hung on to it through what Cartledge had to go through on that one. 1st down and 10. Taylor, this is a design quarterback run, and he's able to get a couple of yards, it looks like. Made it past the line of scrimmage and not much further. They're going to mark this as a gain of 1, it looks like. 2nd down and 9 coming up for the Huskies. And they're actually going to say no gain on that one. 2nd down and 10. Nah, I think the Huskies have already completed like 4. 2nd down and 10. Taylor looking over the middle. Now he's going to take off. I think I saw someone throw a flag, and that pass is high and almost intercepted. It does indeed appear that there's a flag on the field. So this is probably going against the Huskies anyway. And yep, holding against Upstate. So it'll be 2nd down and 20 now. We got the image coming in a bit clearer. The sunlight is really throwing everybody off. 3:24 in real time, so the sun should be starting to set before long. You can already see some big shadows getting cast out onto the field. 2nd down and 20 coming up for the Huskies. And Taylor fakes the jet sweep, going to flip it out to Cartledge, and that one is incomplete. Twice now Taylor has been high on his throws. 3rd down and 20 coming up. Clock will stop, and we might have a timeout on the field. And yet another flag. This is going to be unsportsmanlike against Upstate, so that'll move them back even further. Half the distance to the goal, what looks to be 4th down and 22, I would have to guess. I think that last play was 15 to go and not 20. So 4th and very long. Brendan Taylor is also the team's punter. And there's some confusion on the Black Knights sideline. Again, I thought it was 3rd down. I think that's what they're trying to figure out. And the Huskies are in punting formation. And Taylor sends this kick. Had some hang time under it. Oh, and he muffed the punt! That ball is live and still loose! And the Black Knights are going to recover it. And now 7 is headed down the sideline. And we got yet another flag thrown. Yeah, that one, everybody had a shot at that. And we'll check the flag. The Black Knights will retain possession after that punt, and the Huskies netted about 15 extra yards after the muff. Still not exactly sure what happened at the end of that one. At this point, it doesn't really look like it's going to affect much of anything. Ball's around midfield, and I don't think they're going to move it any further back. And it's a hold against Rock Hill. Again, doesn't look like it's really going to affect anything. So 1st down and 10 for the Black Knights. Oh, snap. You pan over to the right some. There you go. Whoa! And a bad snap. McCoy wasn't ready for it, and he is able to fall on it, but that's going to be a massive loss. About 20 yards. I mean, that just went right by him. He wasn't looking for it at all. And I think that's going to set up around 2nd down and 30. So that is certainly an interesting way to start off a drive. I imagine that is not quite how the Black Knights drew that up. 2nd down and very long coming up. Might want to try a running back screen. Just something to get a little completion in and set up a 3rd down and a little bit more manageable. See what they have drawn up. And we got flags again. Yeah, the referees are... the referees must have had to travel a long way because they are certainly getting their money's worth. Not sure if it's a delay of game or false start against delay again. 2nd and 35. And McCoy back to pass. Under some heat, steps up in the pocket and flips it downfield, and that pass is incomplete. 3rd down and 35 coming up. So we'll see what Rock Hill has dialed up here. A lot of different choices. Again, at this level, I know if this was the NFL, we would be lucky to see anything other than a halfback draw. Just something to play a little bit of field position, but both of these teams have proven to be very aggressive in their play calling. It'll be interesting to see what they draw up here. I'm inclined to believe that this is going to be a shot downfield, but that's going to be very risky. Maybe an arm punt from McCoy. And McCoy under some heat goes over the middle, and that one is incomplete. So they're going to try and pick up a couple of yards and play field position a little bit. It does not work. It'll be 4th down and 35. They lost 25 yards on that drive, not counting the yards lost after muffing that punt. So still no score, 12-12 left to go in the first half. Both teams gearing up for possession number 6. 3 for the Black Knights, 2 for the Huskies. Oh wait, no, this would be, yeah, the Huskies got it. Possession number 7. 3 for the Black Knights, 3 for the Huskies, and this would be the 4th for the Huskies. And that punt, the Huskies had some rush, but it wasn't coming from the right direction. They're able to get that one off without too much trouble. They're able to flip the field. Ball's going to be spotted at the 35-yard line, it looks like. So the Black Knights have some breathing room defensively in a reasonably short field to work with for the Husky offense. We'll see what they can get going. They had success with the screen game early on in their 2nd drive, and then it kind of dried up a little bit to the tune of some untimely penalties. And since then, they seem to try a little bit of everything, haven't stuck with one particular sort of play, and haven't been able to find a lot of consistency on offense as a result. Two receivers on either side of the field. Taylor going to hand this one off to Cartledge, and they had too many defenders in the backfield. Cartledge able to cut that upfield for a gain of about 5. Ran right into and past the blitz. Did Cartledge. He'll set up 2nd down and medium. 2nd and 4, the official call. Whoa. Accidentally moved the screen. That's never happened. And not sure what happened there, but the Huskies sideline is fired up. I think Taylor might have fumbled that snap, and we got more flags. So while they get that sorted out, I'll try and get the screen oriented. Fit the screen, there we go. Yeah. Did you see what happened on that play?
It looked to me like it was kind of blown play and quarterback catches it. They were trying to push the collar because it kind of spun around.
And we got offsetting penalties, so it'll remain 2nd down and 4. No harm, no foul, it looks like. Or maybe not 2nd down and 4. We'll see if I can find the distance marker. I cannot see it. It looks to be, I think 3rd down and 6 is the call, so a loss of 2 on that past play. All right, so 3rd down, I assume, for the Huskies. Can't see the down and distance marker. Taylor back to pass. Looking over the middle, got Foster, and again, another high pass. Taylor's got to find a way to settle in. Those are 3 passes now that have sailed on it. 4th down and 6 coming up. And looks like the Huskies are going to punt this one. Taylor is standing a little further back than usual. So I think that'll be that. And kick is, oh man, that went straight up. And it bounces out of bounds. The Huskies might have netted 15 yards on that. Ball's going to be spotted at the Black Knight 42. Rough and tumble turn of events there. There was some major pressure in the backfield. And Taylor did have to send that one high just to get it out of the way of those defenders. But, man, that one's, I mean, almost 90 degrees in the air. That was quite a kick. And it does not travel as far as the Huskies special teams unit would have liked it to. And they move it back to the 41. Rock Hill's going to take over from there. 1st down and 10 for the Black Knights. Again, still no score. And now 2 men in the backfield. First time we've seen this for either team. They stuck with 4 receiver sets for the most part. And they're going to hand this off to the running back. And that one is blown up in the backfield. That's going to go for a loss of 3 or 4. And it'll be a 4-yard loss on 1st down. So 2nd and 14 coming up for the Black Knights. And they've moved it up a yard. It'll be 2nd down and 13, it looks like. And the Huskies sideline seems convinced that a play-action pass is coming. They're sticking with that pistol look. 2 running backs in the backfield. And that was a sort of a play-action, and they're just going to flip it out to the man in the flat. That's the running back, and he's able to cut it upfield for a nice gain. I think that's enough for a 1st down. And yep, it is. Oh, was Arkansas going for a game winner?
No, they were going to tie it though, and he missed it.
Oh man. Well, even though this is going to be uploaded about 3 hours late, I suppose you heard it here first. It looks like the Arkansas Razorbacks are going to come up a field goal short against the LSU Tigers.
Yes. We still got a minute. What was it?
Yeah, how many timeouts has Arkansas got?
Either no.
And McCoy looking over the middle. That pass is tipped by the linebacker. I think that was Eric Rice getting a hand on it. Nice play there. Davis Jones, the intended receiver. 2nd down and 10 coming up for the Black Knights. And nope, that is not Eric Rice. That is Quentin Turman. Had a nice play earlier in the game. Making an impact again. And McCoy back to pass. This is going to be a screen, and it is incomplete. Led his man a little too far to the outside of the field. And both teams struggling mightily to get in any sort of completions. It'll be 3rd down and 10. Oh, and we've got an offside penalty against the Huskies. So instead of 3rd and 10, it'll be 2nd down and 5. So more flags added to our little collection of them. We might be able to go bowling. Oh, and a bad handoff, and I think the Huskies got that one. Looks like the Rock Hill Black Knights got a little too fancy, tried a jet sweep motion, and the receiver ran right into the ball as McCoy was handing it off. It's recovered by Rontavius Bobo, number 12. So the 3rd turnover of the game between both teams. This one going in favor of the Upstate Huskies. It'll be 1st down and 10, and now Upstate with some really solid field position. Ball right around the 50-yard line. They're going to get something going. Now is the time.
Victory formation.
3 receivers to the right side of the formation for Brendan Taylor are heading our way, so that's good for us. And LSU has defeated Arkansas. Clock is at 0-0s, and Taylor looking deep. Does this pass have enough on it? Foster is wide open. Oh, and just underthrown. Man, that was schemed perfectly. And Brendan Taylor, I mean, he put everything he had on that, but he was really accurate when he needs to be, but arm strength is something they've been working on with him, just not enough on that one. I mean, Foster had about 5 yards on the nearest defender. If that ball had been out earlier or hadn't had as much air under it, Foster might have walked that into the end zone. Instead, woulda, coulda, shoulda for the Huskies. 2nd down and 10 coming up. That is a heartbreaker. Two receivers on either side of the formation, and they're just going to hand this one off to Cartledge, who goes straight into the pile, tries to push it forward a little bit, but doesn't get very far. That'll be a short gain, and we got flags after the fact, so we'll see which team moves forward. I know one of the Huskies linemen was signaling that it's against the Black Knights, and looks like they're already packing up. 2nd down and 7 as it stands, or 3rd and 7 as it stands now. We'll check the marker, and this is against the Black Knights. Unsportsmanlike against Rock Hill, so that'll move it forward enough for a Husky 1st down.
Indiana back within 7 of
Oh dang, what's the score? What's
35-42, a minute and a half left in the game.
Oh man, but Ohio State's getting the ball back, right?
I think Ohio State has the ball. It's 3rd and 13. So they might get it back.
That could be interesting.
Actually, 4th and 12. 4th and 12, so yeah.
They must have run it. Is Indiana out of timeouts?
I don't know if they can get the ball back.
I mean, interesting finish brewing there between the Indiana Hoosiers and the Ohio State Buckeyes. I know, looks like Indiana's at least going to cover the spread. Ohio State was favored by, I think, 26.5 going into that one.
Crazy.
Yeah, I mean, I think it just goes to show the disparity between the top-ranked teams and the middle tier of upper-level teams. I know you've got maybe. Oh man, that's interesting.
I'm trying to see the Athletic State. It was close to
so that marks, I heard a little bit interesting trivia on College Game Day this morning. That will mark the first time that Coastal Carolina has beaten Appalachian State, and it will extend Appalachian State's winless streak against ranked teams. The last time Appalachian State beat a ranked team was in 2007 against Michigan. Now Taylor back to pass, steps up in the pocket, looking over the middle. And that one is high again. Adrian Briscoe open. 4 passes over the heads of his receivers for Brendan Taylor. Uncharacteristic performance from him thus far. It'll be 2nd down and 10. And Briscoe was wide open. The middle of the field has been open for both teams, and neither quarterback has been able to connect. We'll give Taylor the benefit of the doubt. He was throwing directly into the sun. That might be playing into things a little bit. And the Huskies are coming out in that quads look for the first time in this game. 4 receivers on the right side of the formation. Taylor's looking that way, just kind of standing still, and is finally able to get a completion in. That's Eric Rice. He's going to be a yard short of the first down marker. It'll be 3rd down and 1. Expect a handoff to Keonta Cartledge to come up here. 3rd down and 1. Maybe a little less than a yard. And the Huskies actually huddling up for this one. Again, I can't imagine they'd get too fancy considering they haven't scored any points. Looks like 2:01. Yep. Oh, I think we've got 7 minutes left in the second quarter, not 1. Yeah, that's definitely a 7. So not even halfway through the second. We have had a lot of stoppages. And they're going to hand this off to Cartledge, who trucks a man right past the sticks for an Upstate Husky first down. Keonta Cartledge earned all 3 yards of that one. He just wanted that one more. Again, and now you can see it with the shadows on this field especially. No clouds out here. I mean, the Huskies are going directly into the sunlight. So that'll be something to keep an eye on. And Taylor is going to look for his man in the flat. Oh, Foster almost made a magnificent one-handed catch and could not quite reel it in. It'll be 2nd down. Second down and 10 coming up for the Huskies. Two receivers on either side of the formation. Taylor going to roll to his right, looking at the sideline. Gentry, the intended receiver, that one was broken up. It'll be 3rd down and 10. Here's that quads look again. Now they got 4 receivers. Oh, and Taylor dropped the snap. Oh, and he spins out of a tackle, so got some positive yardage out of that.
Taylor on the fumble recovery.
And they're only going to give him a 1-yard gain on that. But it'll set up 4th down and 9, so 4th and not as long as it would have been, I suppose. And the Huskies have a decision to make, at least play calling wise. They're definitely going for this.
4th and 9 for the Upstate Huskies.
Again, 4th and 9 from the 20. I mean, your entire playbook is open here. You can do pretty much whatever you want, but you got to make sure it works. Two guys on either side of the formation. Taylor got all day to throw, and he's going to hit Cartledge on the check down. Can he get enough? And no, Cartledge moves backward. And that is going to be yet another turnover on down. So still no points. And correction, that was DeMaje Foster on the reception. Only was able to pick up 4. He needed 9. So it'll be yet another turnover on downs for the Huskies. 1st and 10 coming up for the Black Knight offense. It seems like it's been a while since we've seen them. Oh yeah. I don't know if they make those. If they don't make those, that is some money to be. There's some money to be had there. Oh, and 6 is almost chopped out of the backfield, but now he's got a lot of running room, headed out to around the 40-yard line. Man, broke a tackle in the backfield, and then another about 3 yards past the offensive box. That is a huge run. Biggest play of the game for the Black Knights, I believe. Gain of about 20 some odd yards there.
Justin Fields threw 3 picks today.
Man, he threw 2 all last season. Is the game over?
I don't know. Can't say it over.
Grant on the run.
Yeah, it's over.
Dang.
1 by 7.
All right, so the running back number 6, his last name is Grant, and he was not able to get anywhere on that play. Spun down in the backfield. They're actually going to say he gained 1, so 2nd down and 9 for the Black Knights. McCoy in the shotgun, going to hand it off to a new running back. This is 10, and he's met at the line. That was a big hit, and we got a flag.
McCoy's handed off to number 10.
Man, that was a big hit. You could hear it from here. We'll check the marker. Not sure who this is against. And the Black Knights.
The flag on the play.
The Black Knights are moving this one backward. And this one is against the Black Knights. So we'll see how far they move him back. I think that's going to be a 15-yard penalty. Dang. Guess it was a personal foul. So that'll bring up 2nd down and 24. Both teams have had their issues with staying ahead of the sticks. The Black Knights in particular have had a lot of trouble with it. It was close, and we got another flag down right around.
Flag on the play. Pass was
Yeah, I did see someone fall down, so
to number 82.
I think they are saying it's complete, but that might have been offensive pass interference, because that was, I saw one of the Huskies DBs fall over, and that flag was thrown right where he hit the ground. So we'll wait and see. The Black Knights certainly think it's against Upstate.
1st down for the Knights.
And that one is against the Huskies, so another Black Knight 1st down. Nice hole shot there thrown by McCoy. Found a soft shot between the lurking cornerback around the line of scrimmage and safety deep. Hit his man in stride all along the sideline. He was able to pick up the 1st down. McCoy under a lot of heat. And he's taken down by Nigel Moore.
12, Bobo.
Oh, nope, and that is Rontavious Bobo. Excuse me. Oh, and the video signal has cut out on us again. We got a stoppage play. Both teams getting set. You're not missing anything right now. And there we go. It is 2nd down and 13, it looks like. Moore back to pass. They're sending Bobo again, and this time it is much more well blocked. I think that pass is complete, but we got another flag down. And that pass is actually incomplete, as you heard the PA announcer say. It's going to set up, and I think the Huskies are going to accept that penalty. Interesting decision there. If they declined, it would have been 3rd down and 13. Instead, we've got 2nd and 23. So 2nd down and very long coming up for the Black Knights. And McCoy under some heat. Man got pancaked, and McCoy got a man over the middle, and the receiver was hit hard by Nigel Moore, but he wasn't able to break that one up. It will be a completion. Don't know if it's enough for a 1st down, but he definitely got close. No call from anyone at this point. I don't think they got the 1st down. I think it's 3rd and medium. We'll call it 3rd and 5. And McCoy back to pass. Under some heat again. This Huskies defensive line getting a lot of pressure, but that is the price you pay when you enable the quarterback to run. Now, did he get past the sticks? We'll see.
McCoy on the carry.
And yep, I saw the signal from the official. This is going to be 4th down. Wait, how 2nd? Oh, I guess they picked up the 1st on that pass. So pardon me, it is 2nd down and what we'll call 8. Didn't look like McCoy got very far on that scramble. And he hands it off to number 10, who was tackled. We've got 2 minutes remaining in the 2nd quarter, and that should be enough to move the chains. And yep, there they go. It'll be 1st down and 10 for the Black Knights. Whoa, and a bad snap. This play is going backwards. And McCoy caught that one, bounced off his chest, and the play was done for from there. It's going to go as a loss of, looks like a loss of about 10 yards. So 2nd down and 20 coming up. And McCoy got a clean pocket, now has to escape. In pursuit is one of those defenders. That is Hampton Wedman, I believe, taking McCoy down well behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd down and very long coming up. Timeout taken by the Black Knights. And we'll take one with them. 3rd and forever coming up. We'll call it 3rd and 30. I can't see the distance marker. Had a little bit of a video error there, but you didn't miss anything. Both teams just now breaking the timeout huddle. 1 minute and 23 seconds left to go in the second quarter. Black Knights have the ball, but it is third and very, very long coming up. Looks like they need to get this inside the 10, and they are on the 40. So, again, not 100% sure on the official distance. I can't see the distance marker because the PA booth is set up in front of it. We'll call it third down and 30. And straight drop back from McCoy, only a three-man rush from the Huskies. And McCoy still under duress, and he's taken down behind the line of scrimmage yet again. Absolutely relentless pursuit by the Huskies defensive line. That time it was Mike Quentin Turman taking him down. And I think the Huskies took a timeout. Smart move to get the clock stopped. 1:04 remaining. Let's see if the Huskies can put some points on the board before halftime, because do make note that the Black Knights are going to be getting the ball to start the second half. They won the opening toss and deferred. All right, so it looks like the Black Knights are actually going to go for this. It'll probably be like an arm punt or something. And yeah, he's just going to sling it as far as he can and hope for the best. That pass is knocked away. Smart move by the Huskies. They did not fall for that, and 6 seconds do come off the clock, but the Huskies are going to have nice field position to show for it. They're going to get the ball around the 40 or the 45-yard line. I think around the 45 it looks like.
It will be first down and 10 for the Upstate Huskies.
The Huskies only have one timeout, something to make note of. 57 seconds on the clock, and again, pretty good field position. They can go over the middle and have time to get back to the line of scrimmage without the clock becoming too much of a factor. So they need to have a couple of plays drawn up that they're comfortable with, and this is a good start. We'll screen out to the receiver. We got a flag coming all the way, I mean, way back where the safeties were. Must have been some kind of hold. And someone dropped their phone, it looks like. And the phone appears to be okay. I don't know. How did 6 seconds come off the clock? And this play is against the Huskies. I think they're saying offensive pass interference. So that'll move the Huskies backward. And the Huskies certainly fired up over on that sideline. I don't think they're mad at the officials, just kind of trying to get a spark lit underneath their players. second down or first down and very long. Looks like 1st and 20 coming up.
You can cross as long as the guy doesn't start the block before the ball.
Taylor fakes the handoff. This is the exact same play. Oh, and Foster thought about throwing that. Or I don't know that that's Foster. That might be, no, that is Foster, and he reverses field. Now got some room and smartly gets out of bounds. And somehow or another, we've got another flag coming in all the way from the other side of the field. I don't know how that happens. Okay, the first one was weird, but this is, I don't know how you throw a flag from what was quite literally 53 yards away. Because that's the width of a football field, is 53 yards. Maybe like 53.6 or something. And it looks like the Huskies are going to continue to march backward. Didn't see what the call was, but they are really shooting themselves in the foot here. To the tune of some very, we'll call them aggressive calls by the officials. They have made it a point to make sure nobody breaks any rules. An illegal block in the back is the call. I don't know if it's first down or second down. We'll call it 1st and 30. And the Huskies run that one, got some yardage. And so they're going to take their last time out, only 12 seconds remaining. So, again, with the way the Black Knight defense has been playing, a touchdown here is probably out of the question. Yeah. Yep, that is their last time out, so I think we've got 2nd down and maybe 22 coming up. This is all guesswork. Neither team has really moved from that section from around the 50 to the 20-yard line, and when they're there, again, we cannot see the down and distance markers. So your guess as to the down and distance is as good as mine. So, long ways to go for the Huskies, and I think they're content to just run out the clock here. Cartledge making some men miss, but he will not get back, or he won't be able to pick up the first down. And I believe, yep, that'll do it for the first half. So, if you like defense, you're in the right place. If you like offense, may need to tune into another game. 0-0 going into the locker room. Both defenses playing lights out. They've got the clock set for 15 minutes, usually takes them about 20. We'll take a break with them and be back shortly. welcome back. We are coming out of halftime, just a few moments removed from kicking off the second half. Keith Adams Hunter, this is actually the first time we've seen him, the Huskies kicker. They have not had a reason to kick all game so far. No points scored, and they received the opening kickoff, so this will be the first time they kick. Second half action just about underway. Oh, and it's an onside kick. We got a flag. I think they're going to say they were, I guess Upstate was offside on the onside for them to have thrown the ball that quickly. Or them to have thrown the flag that quickly. And yep, this is going backward. It'll be interesting to see if they go for the onside kick again. I don't know if Rock Hill would be more or less inclined to think that it's coming. Because they've already seen it for sure, but at the same time, I don't know that I've ever seen someone kick an onside twice in a row. I guess we'll see. And this one is going deep. It'll be fielded by 14 around the 15-yard line, maybe the 17, and he's got some running room all the way out to, will be the 37, I believe, about a 20-yard return there. First down and 10 coming up for the Black Knights. Both teams looking to get everything under control in this second half. Offensively, they both struggled a lot. Will that one tilt down any lower? Oh, okay though. Oh, that's got it. All right, so first down and 10 for McCoy and the Black Knight offense coming out in that pistol look again. And they hand this one off to Grant, who is dancing around in the backfield just trying to get to the line of scrimmage, and I think he did. Or, nope, Grant will lose 2 on that play. It'll be second down and 12. So the Black Knights start the second half off with a 2-yard loss. Now back to that 4 receiver set. McCoy under some heat. Slings it in the flat, and that one is incomplete. Led his receiver too far. We do have a flag thrown after the pass. It hit one of the offensive linemen in the chest, so I can only assume that it's a hold. And they're going to move that one backward. And they're marching it way back. Must have been a personal foul. Looks like a 15-yard loss, though. Second down and... Oh, could be. We'll call it second down and 27. McCoy under some heat. Now rolls out, tries to sling it to the sideline, and was that caught? I'm not sure. And he dropped it. So third down and 27 coming up. Let me pop up real quick, see if I can get a glance of the down marker. Yeah, this looks to be about 27, maybe 23. Okay, it's 3rd and 24. 3rd and 24. All right, and McCoy got a clean pocket, looking over the middle, and this one is intercepted by the Huskies. That's Nigel Moore. Yeah, he has been all over the place and is finally able to notch an interception. He might have had a pick in every game we've done so far. He's had a really good season. So could that be the spark that kickstarts the Huskies offense? I guess we'll see. 1st down and 10. Ball is right around midfield, if not. And yeah, I think it is on the 45 of the Black Knights. So really nice starting field position for the Huskies. Taylor, oh, I think that was a triple option, and Taylor tries to spin, and he is going absolutely nowhere after that contact. Man, he took a hit at the end of that one. Had some guys roll up on him, but I tell you, especially after some of the hits he took last week, I'm convinced that Brendan Taylor is genuinely indestructible. It'll be a gain of 6 on the quarterback keeper. 2nd down and 4 coming up. Ball is right on the 41, it looks like. Or no, that's the 36, excuse me. Huskies need to get to the 31. And this is Foster on the sweep. Little pop pass. He's able to pick up that 1st down. Oh no! And the cameraman's camera got knocked out of his hands. Oh no! Hope that equipment's okay. I saw it fly off. He's had that fancy viewfinder and he's all smiles. I think it's all right. Oh man, that was a really stylistic 1st down for Foster though. And the Huskies are able to pick up the first down of the 2nd half. Ball is right on the 30-yard, or actually the 28. 1st down and 10 for the Huskies. Taylor got a man on the sideline. That's Gentry, and he's able to pick up 11 yards. And the Rock Hill was really trying to strip that ball, and they could not get it out. Gentry was not going to let go of that. I saw someone's mouthpiece fly off. Now we got some jawing over on the sideline and some whistles blowing. I think they're saying to go ahead and move the chains. Oh, that's what they're upset about. They're saying it should be 1st down. They had it marked as 2nd and 1. Yeah, it really did look to me like Gentry had enough to pick up that first by a lot. I guess they're going to say he didn't get forward progress and was forced back by 2 yards. So it'll be 2nd down and 1. Expect to see a run from Keonta Cartledge. And this is Cartledge, and man, that line got a really nice push. This might be the furthest downfield that either team has gotten all game. The Huskies, I think they're looking at a goal-to-go situation. And yet, 1st down and goal for Upstate. And they're going to line Eric Rice as a tight end up, so really no receivers on the right side of the field, and they hand it off to Cartledge. He goes that way and had a little bit of room, didn't get very far, only a gain of about 2. That'll be 2nd down and goal. Ball is, I'd say, right around the 5-yard line maybe. Stoppage of play. And I don't know that anybody got charged a timeout. The Huskies are making some substitutions. This is really interesting. 10:53 left to go in the third quarter. Both teams look to have somehow they moved to the other hash mark. I don't know how that happened. Cartilage got tackled on the near side of the field, closest to us. This has to be some kind of trick play. I mean, that is further than the far hash, and nothing really happens. Cartilage goes straight up the middle and got hit hard. I think he might have lost a yard there. It'll be third down and goal. And the Huskies making some more substitutions here. They cannot seem to get their personnel straight. And their third down back, Malik Williams, has checked into the game. This is the first time we've seen him. Three receivers on the right side of the field. I think they've got a tight end on the left. And Taylor under some heat, looking over the middle, and that pass is almost intercepted. It was batted at the line. And so now fourth down and goal coming up from the Huskies. I don't know that Keith Adams-Hunter has kicked any field goals, so I imagine that the Huskies are going to go for this. And if the Black Knights can stop them, that would be an absolutely monumental turn of events. Clock is stopped at 9:53. Fourth and goal coming up for the Huskies. This is one of the most important plays of the game to this point. And Taylor looking to the right. Oh, man! Man, he got hammered. Perfect time to dial up the blitz for the Rock Hill Black Knights. I mean, there were three guys coming straight at Brendan Taylor. No hope on that play. And the Black Knights forcing that turnover on downs in style. That's going to be a big loss. First down and 10 coming up for Rock Hill. So we'll see if the Huskies defense can get another stop. Oh, and McCoy under some duress already, and that pass is going to be incomplete, intended for Grant. It's the second time in as many drives that McCoy has failed to hit Grant on a little check down pass. First a screen, and this time just a little swing out of the backfield. Neither of them have been completed, and both of them have been short of the line of scrimmage, for what that's worth. Second down and 10 coming up. Some attrition brewing on the Huskies sideline after that turnover on downs, and McCoy looking deep, got a man open, and that one is caught. This one's going to the house. That is going to be a Black Knight touchdown. Just like that, we have our first points of the game. It took us a while to get here, but points have been scored. McCoy throws the first touchdown of the game, and the Black Knights of Rock Hill take a 6-0 lead. That is a debilitating turn of events for the Huskies. Had an awesome drive brewing. Taylor got sacked on 4th and goal, and I mean, there wasn't anything they could do about that sack. I think it was just a matter of the Black Knights having the right play called against the right offensive front from the Huskies, and then that turnover on downs turns into 6 for Rock Hill. But sometimes getting scored on like that after a long streak of defensive stops can be what gets an offense rolling again. I guess we will see. Two-point conversion attempt pending, or is it? I think they're gonna try to kick this actually. Here's your extra point attempt. The first kick didn't go so well, but this one is up and good, and they are never going to see that football again. So the Black Knights take a 7-0 lead. Kickoff coming up, and you gotta wonder, could those be the only points we see in this game? The way both defenses have been playing, you certainly think that was the case, but again, sometimes getting scored on like that can give the opposing offense the urgency they need to go back down the field and score themselves. And if the Huskies are able to put 6 on the board, I imagine we'll be right back at square one. That'll be an interesting end to the third quarter for sure. Looks like we've got 9:17 left to go, so still a lot of football to be played. No, that's fine. So, only the third kickoff of the game so far. We'll see how far the Black Knights can send this one, and are they going to call offsides on this? Man, is an offside penalty on a kickoff really going to affect that much? Is it really a big enough deal to call everyone back and make them kick it again? So we'll, guess we'll do the kickoff over from 5 yards further back. So we'll try it again from the 30 now. This is DeMaje Foster and Nigel and Derek Gentry, yes, back return. And this is a low kick heading right for the sideline, and it scoots out of bounds. So the Huskies will have nice field position. The clock still has not moved from 9:17. Let's see if they can get it to run a little bit. Huskies looking for answers. They have had their fair share of trick plays this year. Now might be the time to dial one of those up. I know they tried toward the end of the second quarter to execute that double pass from DeMaje Foster, and Foster slipped. He was under some heat anyway, couldn't get the ball off, and I think he reversed field and gained a couple of yards on it. So interesting decisions to be made. I know the players weren't too happy with the play calling on the sideline after that turn of events on the goal line during their last possession. So we'll see what happens here, see if the philosophy changes any for the Huskies. 1st and 10. I imagine this is probably going to be like a little run or a screen. Oh, and we got to change quarterback. Keonta Cartledge, who played quarterback in high school, is in, and flags. Because why not? This one looks to be, and it's a false start against Upstate. Make it 1st and 15. Yeah. Yeah, Brennan Taylor has proved that he can catch passes. He's pretty quick to boot. Let's see what he was able to get done here. And this is Foster sweeping to the outside, able to pick up a couple of yards. Does not get back to the original line of scrimmage, I don't think. And we'll see where they mark him. Looks like it's going to be a gain of 11, and we got a stoppage now. The Huskies were trying to go fast, and the Knights were saying that they didn't get enough time to substitute. So the clock will continue to roll. 2nd down and 4 coming up. Cartledge still in at quarterback. He hands this one off to Foster, and Foster, breaks a tackle, heading down the sideline. How far can he go? In a foot race and into the end zone. DeMaje Foster has the Huskies on the board. Touchdown, Upstate. What a run. And just like that, both offenses have come alive after a scoreless first half. And now, an interesting decision coming up here for Upstate. Because, again, they don't have a kicker. They cannot attempt a PAT here. So they're going to go for 2. If they get this, they take the lead. If they don't, then the Black Knights remain up by 1. And it's going to be an empty set for Taylor. 4 receivers to his right. This is that quad set again. He's looking that way. Oh man, there's a free rusher heading for the sideline. That is caught! And the Huskies take their first lead of the game. Derek Gentry with a very timely reception in the corner of the end zone. Upstate goes up 8-7. Man, what a turn of events. So it looks like a little change at quarterback did the trick, even though Keonta Cartledge didn't do anything other than hand that off twice. It looks like, at least to this point for the Huskies, putting DeMaje Foster in the backfield has been the difference. Oh yeah. Like I thought it was going to be, maybe 3-yard gain, set up 3rd and 1, and I mean he just stepped out of that tackle. He wasn't going anywhere. Oh, and it's an onside kick, and that one went. Hank, you can't advance an onside kick. You can't advance an onside kick. That's not a touchdown.
The Husky player touched the ball too early.
Oh. Yeah, if the Huskies did touch that, it's live. Okay. So Upstate getting a little too cute there, and it might cost them 6. The referees are still sorting this one out.
I thought if you touched it for 4 or 5 yards,
Yeah, that might be what they're talking about
Like
now.
illegal touching.
Yeah, it is. Or maybe it's illegal touching and then they can decline the penalty. I know the Black Knights certainly think it was a touchdown. We're waiting on the signal from the officials to update the scoreboard. Not even the scoreboard on the field has been updated yet. And it'll be first down, I think, illegal touching, and it does not look like they're going to give the Black Knights the touchdown. Oh, hey!
Illegal touch. See, that's what I thought.
Offside. On the Rocky Hill Black Knights.
Oh! So the Black Knights jumped there. Now that is interesting. So the Huskies are going to have another chance to kick this one off. So glad they got that sorted out. Appreciate them taking the time, making sure they had all their ducks in a row. And that is really interesting that the Black Knights were the ones to jump offside there. That really breathes new life into the Husky offense.
I've never seen a league where the coaches get to take such liberties with the officials.
Yeah.
You know?
All right, so the Huskies are going to have another chance to kick this one. I imagine they're just going to send it deep. They've gone onside twice, and it hasn't worked out either time. And this one is going to bounce all the way down to the 1 yard line. So Five's got a long field in front of him, and he won't get very far. Met at the 20 and moves the pile forward to, or met at the 15 and moves it forward to the 19. So the Black Knights are going to have a long field to work with, but at least last time, that certainly did not seem to be too much of a problem. And they're going to set this at the 18, actually. First down and 10 from there for Rock Hill.
Pick six. Pick six.
So first down and 10 for the Black Knights. 4 receivers set. They're going to motion a guy across the formation. And McCoy under some heat, throws it up, and that one is intercepted! His second interception of the game! What a turn of events! Number 21, that's Cameron Clay Gamble, who had 2 picks in their last outing against the Charlotte Blue Storm. Man, McCoy was under some serious heat. Just kind of threw that one up for grabs and pays dearly for it. Man, that is a huge break for the Huskies, because not only do they get the ball and stifle an offensive drive there for the Black Knights, but they're going to get this thing all the way at the 20-yard line. Yeah, it looks like there was a flag after the interception, because I don't see any of the offensive players for the Black Knights. So I think the Huskies will retain possession, but there might have been an illegal block in the back or a hold, because that looks to be a 10-yard penalty, and it'll push them back to the 30-yard line. First down and 10 for Upstate. Chain gang trying to get this set. They're going in the wrong direction.
That's key.
Empty backfield for Brendan Taylor. Man, and I've never seen a chain gang this discombobulated, and I know I've never seen that before. Yeah, this is a new chain gang we've got. For the past 3 games, it's been Brendan Taylor's younger brothers, I think, that have run it. And so, looks like that's going to be a false start against the Huskies. It'll push it to 1st and 15. So this drive could have started on the 20-yard line. The Huskies have amassed 15 yards of penalties in 2 plays. And they're going to stick with the same play and formation they had drawn up, it looks like. Empty backfield for Taylor. And he fakes the handoff to Cartledge, going long. And, oh, just over the hands of Adrian Briscoe. He and Eric Rice were open, and Taylor overthrew both of them. It'll be 2nd down and 15. Huh? I know, that was weird. Like, Briscoe had his hands out for a moment and then brought him back in. I don't know if he lost it in the sun, because it is just peeking over the trees. He might have caught a glimpse of that and got his vision thrown off, because Briscoe isn't wearing a visor. That might have been it. So the Huskies can't reflect on what might have been for too long. It's 2nd down and 15 coming up. 7:33 left to go in the 3rd quarter. Three receivers to the left side of the formation. Now they're going to motion Cartledge out of the backfield. Taylor back to throw, going through his progressions, and finds Rice over the middle. Rice makes the men miss, and he gets past the sticks for a 1st down, but we got a flag after the pass is completed, so we'll see what that's for. It was thrown right around the area where he caught it. And the Huskies will move backward again. Yeah, this has been ridiculous. I mean, what happened to letting the guys play? I think we've spent more time sorting out these penalties than we have actually running around on the field. So somehow it remains 2nd and 15. I don't know how that works. Maybe a 10 yards from the spot of the foul, replay 2nd down. That's my only guess. 3 receivers to the right of the formation. Keonta Cartledge in the backfield alongside Brendan Taylor. Taylor going to roll to his right. And looking deep. 14 is open in the end zone for a touchdown! That is Jabari Dendy's first reception of the game. And it could not have come at a better time on back-to-back drives. The Huskies are able to put it into the end zone. Upstate goes up 14-7. And they can make it a 2-possession game with this 2-point conversion attempt. So 2 receivers on either side of the formation. They're going to motion Rice across, and Taylor's going to roll to his right, looking into the end zone, and he overthrows Rice. And we do have a flag down. We'll see what this is about. And it's against the Huskies, so the Black Knights have just declined that. Or no personnel changes so far. This could be against Rock Hill. All right, and so we had offsetting penalties there. It'll still remain a 2-point conversion attempt from the 2.5-yard line. We'll see what the Huskies have drawn up here. Looks like they're going to come out in a 3-receiver set. Trips to the right. Gentry is isolated on the left, and he is all the way on the sideline. Maybe you look for just a quick fade to him. Taylor making a quick check at the line of scrimmage. And pressure coming off the edge. Taylor looking into the end zone, and that one is caught when he's short. And the two-point conversion attempt is good. The Huskies go up by 9. 16-7. Upstate in the lead. Kickoff coming up. We'll see if they try for another onside attempt. It really almost bit them last time, so I imagine Keith Adams-Hunter is just going to send it as far as he can. 6:47 left to go in the third quarter. Still a long ways to go in this one. But the Huskies have some momentum. Adrian Briscoe. Yeah, he's listed at 5 or 6'5". I don't know. Walt, number 11 for Chapman is 6'5". Oh, I don't know. I didn't really pay attention to the defense. And this kick is deep from Adams-Hunter, fielded around the 12-yard line. And with some room to work, out across the 30 and down to the 41-yard line, it looks like. So a really nice return there by the Black Knights. We'll see where exactly they spot him. It'll be 50-some-odd yards to pay dirt. And they're going to put this at the 42, it looks like. First down and 10 for Rock Hill. Yeah, it's been the flags. And both teams have scored really quick too. So just had a lot of stoppages of play so far. And split backfield for the Black Knights, and that one is going nowhere. Blown up behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of, we'll wait and see. And it'll be a loss of 2, second down and 12 coming up for the Black Knights. And the Black Knights are going to stick with that split backfield formation. 2 receivers on the left-hand side. And McCoy looks that way. Got a flag coming in from deep into the secondary. As it stands now, there was no gain on the play. So we'll check the marker. This one might be against the Huskies. I guess we'll see. And that's the second time this game that we have had a flag come in from, I mean, all the way across the field. And the video froze. I think as the Black Knights are coming out of the huddle, that's not good. Get that back up and running here in a moment. Yeah, we're really not sure what causes those freezes, and this penalty is actually going to be against the Black Knights. Again, I don't really know how you can throw a flag from 30 yards away for a hold, but it seems that the referees have done it yet again. Second down and 22 coming up. And McCoy back to pass. Gonna sling it deep. That was a really nice spiral, and that pass is gonna be incomplete. And we got a fight brewing. Man, and everybody fuming after that one. And now we got a flag. I think it was only a matter of time. And I think that's going to be a sideline warning against the Huskies. If you like drama, you're in the right place. Third and 22 as it stands now, but it looks like the Black Knights are going to move this one up. Yep, it'll be unsportsmanlike against the Huskies. Going to move that one up 10 yards, so it'll be 3rd down and 12.
I don't think it was on the play. I think it was on the play.
And nope, they're going to call that a 1st down. So 1st down and 10 for the Black Knights following that unsportsmanlike conduct penalty against the Huskies bench.
3rd down.
Money. Money.
The sun has dipped below the trees and everything is much easier to see now. McCoy under some serious heat. Going inside, and that pass is intercepted! McCoy's 3rd pick of the game, and this one is headed right down the sideline into the end zone. That'll be a pick 6. And no, they say he stepped out at the 1. Man, what an interception. That pass just hung in the air and hung in the air. And that was number 24, Justin Rice Woodruff, notching the 3rd interception of the game. I mean, he came all the way across the field to pick that one off. Beautiful interception. And then a really nice run back, too. And the Huskies, looks like they're going to get this on the 1-yard line. The referees are sorting something out. But it does look like the turnover is going to stand at the very least. And it looks like the Huskies are going to go Wildcat. Brendan Taylor's on the sideline here. And Keonta Cartledge looks to be your quarterback. Now, we're going to make a quick substitution. Jason Massey is going to sub out. Now, interesting note about these heavy formations, as many times as the Huskies have run them, I don't know that any team has actually allowed it to work to this point. It's definitely going to be something that Rock Hill has seen on film. And that being said, with this being the championship and all, do the Huskies have a little something different drawn up out of this formation? Yeah, I honestly thought he fumbled it out of the back of the end zone. So yeah, it was definitely really close. 5:07 left to go in the 3rd quarter. Huskies, or the Upstate Huskies, still have yet to break the huddle. Yeah. And are they? Not sure where that official's headed. He's checking in with Tyshawn Martin, the head coach of the Upstate Huskies. And I don't know what is happening now. And so it appears that the officials have changed their minds, and now they say that the ball was fumbled out of the back of the end zone, and it'll be Black Knight ball at the 20-yard line. I don't know how you can change your mind like that. Again, I mean, we don't have replay. It'd be one thing if they overturned it like that, but there was nothing unless somebody was filming it and they got a hold of the footage. So it'll be a touchback, 1st down and 10 for the Black Knights. They're able to catch a big break there. There have certainly been a lot of flags, and I'd argue that the officials have had more screen time than the players to this point. I mean, they have thrown flag after flag. How much do you want to bet there's going to be a flag on this play? I don't know who it'll be on. There's probably going to be a flag on this one. 2 receivers on either side, and they're going to hand this off. And that play is blown up deep into the backfield. I think it's going to go as a 6-yard loss. And miraculously, we do not have a penalty on that play. So the clock will continue to roll by what I can only assume is the grace of God at this point. ticking below 5 minutes, 4:45 left to go in quarter number 3 now. It's going to be 2nd down and 15 when the Black Knights break the huddle. Second down and 15 coming up. McCoy back to pass, and now he's just rolling out. I think he's going to keep this one. And oh man, he got hammered, and that is going to merit a flag. Man, he got crunched. And that is one of the hazards of this venue. I mean, there's about maybe 4 yards at best of clearance between the out of bounds marker and the actual sideline, which is denoted by a fence. So as it stands, it was a 5-yard scramble, but I think they're going to say there was a late hit by my Quentin Turman on McCoy. So that'll probably move him up about 15 more yards. And they're going to wave off the flag. I thought he was definitely very, very close to the sideline when he made that hit. It was really anybody's call as to whether or not it was inbounds or out of bounds. So it'll be 3rd down and 10 after the scramble by McCoy, and we got some kind of stoppage. I think the Huskies are making a little substitution maybe. Madness brewing on the Husky sideline. I mean, you're up by 2 possessions. I don't know what there is to be so upset about. But needless to say, I mean, the officiating has been, I mean, extraordinarily strict to this point, and the Huskies have not been happy with it at all. I mean, they have been, the officials at just about every game the Huskies have played so far have been, I mean, absolute sticklers. And, okay, so that's what they were upset about. Somehow or another, it's going to be 2nd down instead of 3rd down. Not quite sure how that works. 2nd down and 10. Oh, and McCoy breaking some tackles in the backfield. Going to sling this one deep and just throwing it away. Yep, so now it'll be 3rd down and 10. Yep. Yeah, I don't know why that's not something people bet on. Like, you have over-unders for points scored in a game. Like, why don't you have over-unders for flags that'll be thrown in a game? I'd like to bet on that. Because with any Upstate Huskies game, I would imagine you probably need to take the over. Because again, I mean, I cannot stress enough, these officials. I admire them doing their job, but at some point you got to let these players play, and they have not done that. They have made sure they abide by every rule in the rule book to the letter. 3rd down and 10, 2 receivers on either side. And looking over the middle is McCoy, and that ball is knocked loose. It'll be marked as an incomplete pass. Hit the receiver in the hands, but he never had possession. It'll go as a drop, and the Huskies are going to force a quick 3 and out. In a game that started at 2:30 p.m. Oh man, and the snap is bad! Oh, 82's got to do everything he can just to get back to the line, and he will not. So another bad snap by the Rock Hill Centers. And the long snapper this time, we've seen quite a lot of them so far. So that'll be another turnover on downs. They lose 3 yards, and the Huskies are going to take over at what looks to be the 11-yard line, I think. First down and 10, Upstate. Oh yeah, they've done that every week. I mean, they've gotten to the point. It was in the second quarter in the first game we did against the Blue Storm, and then against the Crusaders they waited till the fourth to start scoring, and then again against the Blue Storm last week they waited till the fourth to start scoring, and yeah. Quads look. Oh, and Taylor got to look out. Oh, ball is loose, and it's picked up. Oh, and it's fumbled twice on the same play, and now the Black Knights have recovered it. Man, there was pressure coming in from Taylor's blind spot, and he had no idea. Knocked the ball loose. It was picked up by one of the offensive linemen, Avion Mills, who got hit hard, and he fumbled it. So 2 fumbles on the same play by 2 separate Huskies. And so after all that, the Black Knights net about 30 yards and regain possession of the ball. 2:53 left to go in the third quarter. If this is going to be the start of a comeback for Rock Hill, that would be the perfect play to start on. First down and 10, ball is on the 38-yard line. What a turn of events. And they're going to hand this off to Grant, and he is blown up in the backfield. Nowhere to go. 3 separate Huskies in there on that tackle. And that'll be a loss of 5 yards. I mean, outside. Yeah, on the ground, they have got nothing going, have the Black Knights. Their entire offense has run through McCoy. The ground game in particular has struggled and struggled mightily at that. They're going to stick with that pistol look now. McCoy rolling out under some heat, and he's going to be sacked! Number 90, DeJuan Cartledge, the defensive tackle, taking McCoy down. That'll set up 3rd and forever. I mean, I imagine he's Keontae Cartledge's brother. I think it's going to be 3rd and 28. Yeah. That has been the extent of their offense to this point. Like I said, just passes deep down the sideline or penalty flags, really. Empty backfield for McCoy, and he just throws this over the middle, and it is dropped. It wasn't going to get very far anyway. It would have only been a gain of about 6 yards. So 4th down and 28. We'll see if Rock Hill can have some more success or have a better time punting this one. I imagine their punter will be a little closer to the line of scrimmage this time around, and that opens up some possibilities for punt blocks. Derek Gentry Gentry's going to be set back to block. Demaje Foster ready to return this one. He's only standing at about the 45-yard line, so not expecting a very deep punt, it would seem. One minute and 14 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Still anybody's ball game, but the Black Knights have got to get something going, and it does not appear that it will happen on this possession. And that kick was almost blocked. I don't know how he got that off. And Foster, that ball's live! And I think it hops out of bounds, so no harm, no foul, but that one, he ran across the field to try and grab it, and then it bounced up and hit him in the chest. So I think that'll go as... Yeah, I mean, I don't know that Foster's called a single fair catch this year, though. He likes returning those kicks. 10 seconds tick off the clock. We got 16 minutes and 4 seconds left in the championship game. The Huskies up 16-7 and looking to extend their lead here. First down and 10. empty backfield set for Taylor, 3 receivers on his left side. Now he's going to motion Cartledge over that way, fakes the handoff to him, looking deep, avoids the pressure this time, and now he's going to take off and tried to make an agile move and tripped himself up in the process. It'll go as a gain of 4 yards. Second down and 6 coming up for the Huskies. And they're going to let the clock roll down, so we are headed into the 4th quarter. The national championship will be decided within the next 15 minutes. The Upstate Huskies are up over the Rock Hill Black Knights by a 16-7 margin, and they have possession of the ball. We'll see how this turns out back in a moment.
Once again, for everyone in attendance, make sure you go to the orange tent. Blue tent points and names. We have now entered into the last quarter of the championship game against the Rock Hill Black Knights and the Upstate Huskies. The score, 16-7, Upstate Huskies.
And Taylor's just going to hand this one off to Cartledge, who was able to get a couple of yards. I don't know if he picked up the first down, but he definitely got close. It'll depend on the spot. And I think they're going to call this 3rd and 1. Yep. So a gain of 5 on the run up the middle for Keonta Cartledge. Oh, nope, and now they call it a first down. Gain of 6 then. First down and 10. And they send this up the middle once more. Cartledge almost broke loose. Got about 9 or 10 yards on that run. Had a chance to take it to the house. And it is enough for another first down. Yeah, I don't know. Pretty uncharacteristic of him. He's usually pretty laid back. All right, and Taylor looking deep. And that pass is going to be intercepted right at the goal line. Oh, and he fumbled the ball right at the end. And it's picked up by one of the Husky linemen who was going in for a tackle. We do have a flag, so we'll have to check the marker. I've got no idea who this is against. But as it stands, that is like a 20-yard gain for the Huskies. Pass was intercepted and then fumbled, and I don't even think anybody touched the return man. He just dropped it. So we will check the marker. It was thrown right around the time that Taylor let go of the ball, so it could be a pass interference call. And it's an illegal block against the Black Knights. Oh, no, and they do say pass interference, so the Huskies will happily decline that penalty and take their unorthodox 20-yard gain en route to setting up a first down and goal situation. Oh yeah, but whatever works. Yep. First down and goal. Forgot to change the marker again. It is quarter number 4. Deep into crunch time now. It looks like the Huskies might have taken a timeout. I think think he played for the Dragons in that first year. Well, we didn't ever see very much of him. It's Tyshawn Martin. Or are you talking about the bald guy? Yeah. Oh, and the black hat, that's LeBron. All right, so they're going to hand this off to Cartledge, breaks it to the outside, and he's into the end zone. No signal yet. Touchdown, Huskies! The lead is extended yet again all the way out to 23 points. Hang on. Should be 23, right? Oh, no, 20. No, it's at 22. No, they had 16, and then, yeah, I'm going nuts. You see, this is why I'm an English major. Math is not my strong suit, so 22 points on the board for the Huskies. Gonna go for the 2-point conversion again. I gotta zoom back out. And Taylor rolls to his right, now looks back into the end zone, and that pass is tipped right into the arms of one of the Husky receivers. So the Huskies advancing the ball in just about every way possible on that drive. Oh, and a flag on the play because, I mean, do the referees get paid per flag thrown? It's going to be an illegal man downfield against the Huskies, so wipe the 2-point conversion off the board. 2.5 yards. I guess you'd have to be half a yard into the end zone. So I don't know why you would call that penalty. Yeah, it's weird. Again, I can only guess, and it's not. I mean, they have called flag after flag against both teams. It has not been a matter of, oh, home cooking or them favoring one team. No, they have gone. I mean, been just relentless against both sides. So they'll retry the 2-point conversion, this time from the 7.5-yard line. We're going to have 2 receivers on either side of the field. Keonta Cartledge in the backfield, and they're just going to hand it off to Cartledge. He tries to break it to the outside, and he's got some room, and he goes into the end zone. And there do not appear to be any flags this time, so the Huskies extend the lead out to 17 points. It is a 3-possession ball game with 13:08 left to go. (24-7). And Rock Hill has got to get something going offensively on this next drive. Oh, and it looks like they are taking down the SMAC tent beside us, so we'll be able to see a little bit more of the field. Adams Hunter, again, they've looked to have learned their lesson with the onside stuff. They're just going to send this deep, and it hit the return man in the arms, and now he's got it. And he got hit pretty hard there. That was Justin Rice Woodruff delivering the hit. It'll be 1st down and 10 for the Black Knights from first down and 10 from around the 25, it looks like. 2.5-yard line. Come on, dude! Don't man up! Don't man up! All right, put the over-under on flags thrown on this drive at 2.
Let's go!
And that run again blown up in the backfield. The Black Knights offensive line has struggled mightily over the course of this game. Pass blocking has been okay, but the run blocking has been, it's left much to be desired, to say the least. They have had several runs now go for negative yards. That's only a loss of 2, I believe. It'll be 2nd down and 12. So not quite as bad as some of the runs that the Huskies have blown up, but still a big loss. Clock continues to roll. We'll be under 12 minutes after the ball is snapped here. McCoy back to pass, looking long, heading down the sideline, and that pass is intercepted! Who else but Nigel Moore heading down the sideline, now cuts it back in, and I think he's still on his feet. He is still going all the way down to the 10 or so yard line. 4 interceptions thrown by McCoy. Oh yeah, that was I don't know that he's thrown a single spiral all game long. They have been coming out of his hand, I mean, looking like ducks at some points. 1st down and 10, so I think the Huskies have it somewhere around the 15, maybe the 20. Okay, if I had to guess, it's the 18-yard line that they've got it on now. 1st down and 10 for Brendan Taylor in this Upstate offense. Taylor's going to roll to his right, looking for the end zone. Didn't set his feet, and that pass is going to be incomplete. It hit the defensive back in the helmet and bounced away. 2nd down and 10 coming up. Again, Taylor, I think he might have gotten a little bit antsy on that throw, saw his guy break open, didn't take the time to get his feet set and just sort of chucked it up. And do we have a flag? I don't know, I'm not sure what's happening now. 2nd down and 10 coming up for the Huskies. And they're going to hand this off to Cartledge, who has a nice hole and then runs right into a linebacker. Nice job of Rock Hill to plug that run up. It'll be a short gain, nothing too fancy. And it looks like it's going to set up 3rd down and 2. So a gain of 8 there. They're on it. Yep. Maybe a run or a read option might serve them well here. Below 11 minutes now. 10:50 and counting. Oh, that was a high snap, and Taylor was able to corral it. Keontae Cartledge going for the end zone. 2 flags thrown. He didn't get the touchdown. Oh no, they do signal touchdown, but we'll check the flags. They were thrown at the same time, so I assume they're for the same thing. And they've signaled over to the Black Knights sideline. I think this is going against the Huskies. And that one is going to move backwards. They block in the back against the Upstate Huskies. It'll set up 3rd down and long. Going to be a 10-yard penalty. 3rd down and 12 now. Clock continues to roll. 10.5 minutes left in the game. 3 receivers to the right. And Taylor looking for the end zone. Had a man open, and then the safety closed that ground up quickly. But now I think they're going to get him for pass interference. Derek Gentry was the intended receiver, and he lowered his shoulder and knocked him out of the end zone at the end of that route. I don't know that he would have been able to catch it anyway. It looked like it was headed out of bounds to me. But they're going to call pass interference against the Black Knights. So that'll set up 1st down and goal. First down and goal, or at least first down and 10 from around the 12. Let's see where exactly they spot it.
All on the play, push pass interference.
Hey, I bet that flag says American Airlines on the side. Freaking flyer mine.
And I think it is going to be first down and goal for the Huskies. And run it. Empty backfield for Taylor, looking to the left, and that pass is almost intercepted. It was high and well over the head of the intended receiver. We'll bring it up second down and goal. Clock will stop at 10:03. Okay, at some point in there was a hold against the Huskies, so. Oh, and unsportsmanlike actually, so that'll move him back 15 yards, so still second and goal, but now at about the 27-yard line or so. And the officials still getting this one sorted out. Been playing for, counting the halftime break, this recording is closing in on 3 hours. We're at 2 hours and 55 minutes right now. So we'll probably be around 3:20 by the time this game's over. Yeah, two wide receivers on either side of the field. Cartledge in the backfield. Now he's going to motion out to the left. Taylor's looking that way. And he fires into the flat. That pass is complete, I believe. Pass was completed indeed. Third down and goal coming up. Huskies able to get some of that penalty yardage back. Whistles. I think we got a timeout. 9 minutes and 11 seconds left to go in the game. We have yet another stoppage. And I don't know what that was about. It looks like they've got it sorted out now. Third down and goal from around the, tough to say, maybe the 20. Below 9 minutes now. The Huskies have done a good job of eating up some clock on this drive. And now they just hand it off to Foster, who's going to cut it upfield and then be shoved out of bounds past the line of scrimmage, but not too close to the end zone. We'll set up fourth down and goal. Yep, fourth down and goal, empty backfield, and Taylor's going to look to throw, heading for the corner of the end zone, and that one is caught for a touchdown! Let's try and get a number. That was a great throw. I think that might be Eric Rice with the reception. I mean, he jumped straight over the Black Knight defender there. Easy touchdown for the Huskies. And yep, indeed, Eric Rice, the one notching that touchdown on fourth and goal. 8.5 minutes left to go in the game. 2-point conversion attempt pending. Huskies up 30-7. And I think we got a timeout. And yep, that one is taken by Rock Hill. We'll be back in about 30 seconds. Upstate's looking to make this a 25-point game. As it stands now, the margin is at 23. They can make it a 4-score game if they're able to punch this one in. Empty backfield once again for Taylor.
Oh, yeah.
And he's looking to his right, got a man in the flat, and the 2-point conversion attempt is successful. I think that was. And Keontae Cartledge actually split out as a receiver there. Just ran a quick little out route, and that was more than enough to trip up the Black Knights defense. And the Huskies are able to extend the lead out to 32-7. In a game that was tied 0-0 at halftime. The Huskies offense has finally found their footing with 8.5 minutes left to go in the ball game.
Y'all let them come back. Everybody walking on it. Nobody getting on the bus. Walking on it. They gonna turn up together. Y'all boys, blow these boys out.
Keith Adams Hunter ready to send this one deep for the Huskies. There's a ready for play. And here we go. This one might be headed out of bounds actually. And nope, it was fielded inbounds, and now the return man's trying to reverse field, and he gets to midfield and then runs directly into a pile. 9 seconds come off the clock. Black Knights down by 25 with 8.5 minutes left to go in the game. The sun has set here in Columbia. Nothing but the stadium lights now. The Huskies really en route for a victory lap in the closing minutes of this one. And McCoy still slinging this one. Finally hits Grant on a check down. Or check me, that's not Grant, that's another running back, number 12. Maybe got a yard on that one. And they're actually going to mark it as a loss of 1, so second down and 11 now. Clock continues to roll. We're under 8 minutes now. Second and 11 for McCoy, under some heat, and now he's going to escape, but not for much longer. Taken down by DeJuan Cartledge. for yet another sack forced by the Huskies defensive line. Will go as a loss of 2, set up 3rd down and 13. And McCoy back to pass on 3rd and 13, steps up in the pocket, and that one is going to be, almost intercepted. It would have been his 5th pick of the game. That was Cameron Lilly almost picking that one off. 4th down and 13 coming up. Again, it has been an extended period of time since I've seen a quarterback throw 5 interceptions in a game. Off the top of my head, the last one was Jeffrey Legree in 2016 in an arena game against the Triangle Torch. That was the one we got paid to do. And the Torch won that one. It was like 40-something to 30-something. Legree threw 5 picks. And that would have been 5 for McCoy. But Lilly was unable to bring that one in. 4th down and 13 coming up, and looks like we've got an injured Black Knight on the field. 6 minutes and 42 seconds left to go in the ball game. Looks like that player's about to get up, maybe. And it looks like he's up now. Good to see he's back on his feet. That might be the last snap he takes in this game, but good to see he's all right. In the meantime, 4th down and 13 coming up. Both teams have had ample time to think about what they're going to do here. 6 minutes and 42 seconds left to go in the ball game. Huskies up 32-7.
Fourth down, 14 for the Black Knights.
Yeah, you can probably hear the sirens on the broadcast. I seriously doubt that they're headed our way. I mean, that guy got up under his own power and all. It took a little bit, but I think they are headed somewhere else. And yeah, they're getting a little quieter. Or are they? And both teams in punt formation. The clock is actually rolling. I don't know if that was intentional or not, but we're going to be below 6 minutes by the time the Huskies get this ball. Oh, and was that a fake punt? I don't know what happened. Might have fumbled the snap maybe, and the Huskies, if they didn't score there, they're going to get it at the 1, and that's a touchdown for the Huskies. What a turn of events. The Black Knights have had issues snapping the ball just about all day, and it really comes to a head there. That's the first time it's cost them. Right into the end zone, and the Huskies are able to nab 6 more points, 38-7, and they'll be going for 2 here with 5 minutes and 59 seconds left in the ball game. That's what it looked like to me. And now Brendan Taylor and the offense going to come back out onto the field and try and go 5 for 5 on 2-point conversions. They have had a very easy time converting those to this point. And that pass, did he get it? And I think they're going to say that's incomplete. So for the first time this game, the Huskies fail to convert a 2-point conversion. Score will remain 38-7 for the Huskies in the lead.
38-7, Upstate Huskies with the lead.
Keith Adams Hunter ready to send this one deep once again. He's had a very busy second half. And here he goes. This one headed right for the sideline. It's fielded, and now Five's going to cut it back. Oh, now he's completely reverse field. He's still going. And is still going and is forced out of bounds right around the 40-yard line, it looks like. So a nice return there. And the Black Knights might have something to hang their hat on if they can score on this drive. 5 minutes and 28 seconds left to go in the ball game. Huskies up by 31. First down and 10 for the Black Knights. don't know about that. All right, and McCoy under. Oh no, they've got a different quarterback. This is number 10, and yeah, a flag. I guess this is the referee's last send-off. It's going to be a hold against Rock Hill, and again, I mean, this is getting ridiculous. I understand wanting to play to the rules, but at some point you got to just let these guys play. We have been here for, I mean, even not counting the halftime break, we are approaching a 3-hour game. And that's without commercial breaks, mind you. All of these stoppages have just been for flags. Again, I don't know if these officials are getting paid on a per flag thrown basis, like if they make more, if they throw more flags, I don't know. But this has been unbelievable. And 10 under some duress. He's going to take off, and he's chopped down the line of scrimmage. Clock will continue to roll. Under 5 minutes now. Second down and long coming up. We'll call it 2nd and 18. And that clock continues to roll. We'll be below 4:30. When this one gets snapped. And the Huskies having some major trouble getting their substitutions in. Derek Gentry checks into the game at strong safety. And 10 looking to throw. Just going to sling this over the middle, and nobody home. That one's going to fall incomplete and bring up 3rd down and 18 for the Black Knights. And they are not stopping the clock. They're going to let this thing wind down. 3 minutes and 45 seconds left to go in the ball game. Huskies up by 31, and the Black Knights looking for something to hang their hat on going into next season. Yeah, I think both teams were. Yeah. But it's weird that both teams would go undefeated, because that would mean they haven't played each other. When Upstate did play a team from Greensboro, but didn't play the team in Columbia. All right, and 10 just slings this one downfield, and that is picked off. 5 interceptions forced by the Husky defense. And we got a flag down at the spot of the foul. This is Derek Gentry headed right down the sideline, and he's going to be tackled short of the goal line. We'll check the marker. It's all the way back at the 30-yard line. And I think the officials are signaling for the Huskies to come back. The interception will stand, but I don't think the return will. Even though I don't think there were any Husky defenders in the area where the flag was thrown other than the return man, who didn't do anything other than return the ball. And still they find the block in the back on the play. 2:56 left to go. The interception will stand. And the Husky offense will head out onto the field for what could be the last possession of the game unless they manage to score again. Blindside block again. I didn't really see anybody to throw a blindside block unless the return man somehow did it. That would be pretty impressive, to throw a blindside block while you have possession of the ball. And we gotta try that when we get home, see if it's possible. I guess, like, if you run into someone's back while you're carrying it, that could be a blindside block. So that's going to move the ball all the way back to the 15-yard line, but it might actually benefit the Huskies a little bit because it gives them the opportunity to really run out this clock. And they're going to hand this off to, that's their third down back, Malik Williams. Picks up maybe a yard on the outside run there. going to say it's a gain of 3 actually. 2nd down and 7 coming up. And we're going to be below 2 minutes after this play. Huskies doing the smart thing, letting time run down. They hand this off to Williams, and he fights forward for a 1st down. Still going. The Black Knights are trying to strip the ball, and to no avail. Oh, you seen that? After all the talking we did about how hot it was early in the game, I can see my breath in front of me now. Certainly an interesting temperature change there. 1st down for the Huskies, gain of about 10 yards on 2nd and 7. Yep. 1 minute and 42 seconds remaining in the game. Huskies might be in kneel-down territory now. Again, I think the Black Knights have all 3 of their timeouts, but I don't know that they'll use them. And they hand this one off. I think that is Eric Rice getting the ball there. And someone's helmet came off. So everybody still giving it their all. And okay, so you're gonna throw a flag for an illegal man downfield on a 2-point conversion, but you're not gonna throw a flag when someone's helmet comes off. All right. And, okay, so they're going to stop the clock because Rice went out of bounds. Azur Daniels checks into the game at running back now. Oh, it looks like they did find a way to throw a flag on that one. 5-yard penalty. It'll be 1st down and 15. I don't know, I can only guess like a false start or something. I didn't see anyone jump. Clock continues to wind below a minute now. They're going to hand this off straight up the middle. And it's going to be a gain of about 5 yards. We'll set up 2nd down and 9 or 10. Clock's going to continue to wind. The Huskies are going to have to run one more play. It's 2nd down and 8. Don't really think it matters at this point. And this, yep, and this will be the final play of the Southern Mid-Atlantic Conference season. Brendan Taylor ready to take a knee to solidify the Upstate Huskies' perfect season. Oh, wow. Yeah, well, that's one way to take a knee. There was a head snap, and Taylor did manage to fall on it. And that will be the last play of the season. The Upstate Huskies win the SMAC championship in dominating fashion by a 38-7 margin, and Tyshawn Martin got a Gatorade bath there, and I think they accidentally hit him with the cooler to boot. What a way to end the season. Great effort by Rock Hill as well. And I think that's a nice stopping point. We'll catch you next time. Signing off for the Upstate Huskies, I'm Luke Ruff. We will get this game on YouTube as soon as we possibly can. Huskies win it 38-7 and are your SMAC champions.